We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and running with power here. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. With that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Giant defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And Johnston sent in motion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The Giants sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnston. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Danny Gray. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll look to throw here. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A first catch there for Wilson and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. 2nd and 6. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Caught by Wilson. Touchdown, Falcons! Garrett Wilson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Can't really fault the coverage. The ball was tipped and popped up in the air, but they were unable to complete the tip drill for the interception.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Williams. 73 yards, and the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles, is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
A gain there of 21 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw here. And a completion to Wilson. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Handoff now. It's Gray with it. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Well, the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He'll look to throw. Finding Gray on the out route. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. In motion left comes Williams. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw again. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second in a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Right back to him on 1st down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Justin Reed. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And now they'll shift things around. Second and 6. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Gray is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they send a man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Quentin Johnston from 3 yards out. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Crossing route and complete. He's got Pitts. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. They'll look to throw here. Caught. It's Wilson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this one too low.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
That is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Stride complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. For plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Patterson's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we braced it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7. They'll set up to throw. That's complete left side to Gray. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Hands it off out of the gun. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Steady progress. I see your face. You're worried about that clock. I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Wilson. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here's 1st down. Back to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.